So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ertz over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now McNabb. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
They'll look to throw again. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of, until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, McNabb. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle to Smith.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Davis running right, and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second and 11.
Again, it's Davis. Shifts by him. And another juke. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, Davis. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now here's a throw that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw here. Complete. Smith has it.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive is in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight, well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
On 1st down, it's McNabb. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now a 1st down throw, McNabb. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he's brought down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Get ready.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their
blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So now the Panthers down by 10. And time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Personal foul, interrupting the pass, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Panthers 21.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Staley. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Staley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Eagles send out their punter now as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's